Tomato egg soup looks very simple, but many people can't replicate the restaurant-quality taste because they usually overlook a key detail. Today, I will teach you a trick that lets you make egg flowers that are not only large, but also have depth. First, prepare 5 to 6 small tomatoes. I wonder how much tomatoes cost where you are. Start by cutting the tops of the tomatoes into an X. Pour boiling water over them to heat the tomatoes, making the skin easier to peel. Place all the tomatoes with their tops facing down so the skin heats faster. Soak the tomatoes in the hot water for 2 minutes. Prepare a handful of coriander by chopping it into small pieces and placing it on a plate. Chop a handful of green onions into small pieces and place them on another plate. In a separate bowl, add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and pour in half a bowl of water. Mix well to make a starch slurry, then set it aside. Next, crack 2 eggs into another bowl and beat them in one direction with chopsticks. By now, the tomatoes should be ready. Peel off the skin easily, remove the tough root, and cut the tomatoes into thin slices. Then cut them into strips and finally into small cubes. Transfer the tomato cubes to a large plate. Next, heat some oil in a pan. Once the oil is hot, add the chopped green onions and stir-fry until fragrant. Then add the chopped tomatoes and stir-fry over high heat. Be careful not to add water right away. First, stir-fry the tomatoes thoroughly, add some water to the pan. Cover the lid and let the soup come to a boil. Add 1 spoonful of white salt. Add a little pepper. Add 1 spoonful of sugar to balance the acidity of the tomatoes and enhance their freshness. Stir the soup well with a spoon. Take the starch slurry you prepared earlier and stir it again to prevent the starch from settling. Slowly pour the slurry into the boiling soup to thicken it slightly. Be careful not to over-thicken, as it can affect the taste. Slowly pour the beaten egg into the soup in a steady stream. Only add the egg after thickening the soup, as this will ensure the egg flowers are large and do not sink. Gently stir the soup with a spoon once the eggs are set. Finally, 1 spoonful of chicken essence, a few drops of sesame oil, sprinkle a handful of chopped coriander on top. Your delicious tomato egg soup is now ready. It looks vibrant and appetizing. The recipe is simple, the presentation is beautiful, and the taste is outstanding. The soup is sour, fresh, and appetizing, perfect for warming you up as the weather gets cooler.